Welcome, everyone, to Fowl Territory number 249. We are back from shot and raring to go.
Let's go!
You're here, huh?
Gary!
Uh-oh, we're having trouble streaming to Facebook.
Yeah, I see that. We're having
This
trouble
may be an
streaming
issue
to
on
Facebook.
Facebook's end. Is it possible that the stream was ended or deleted on Facebook? We'll keep trying and let you know if it's resolved. Please check Facebook to ensure that the stream looks okay. If this continues for a while, try creating a new live stream or just remove this destination from the stream and then re-add it.
Yeah, I don't know what to do about that. I guess Facebook may not be here this evening, but Twitter's here. X is here. So anyway, hi guys, we're back.
Shit. My ex is here? Oh, damn it. That one's not one of Gizzard's 15.
One of the two that's left, yeah. Anyway, welcome back, and welcome to Fowl Territory. What is it, 249? Yeah, 249. So we are back from SHOT Show, yeah, and all kinds of stuff going on. It is Every Second Matters. I think I even have an Every Second Matters patch here. So just to remind everybody, it is Every Second Matters today. And it is also Groundhog Day. I know everybody's excited about Groundhog Day.
I feel like we were here earlier.
And it's also Groundhog Day. I know everybody's excited about Groundhog Day.
Does that mean when this is over, we have to start it again? God, no.
Out.
I don't even want to be here for the one time, let alone two.
You and me both.
You've had 2 weeks off to rest. Come on, man.
Wait,
yeah, I know you're just itching to do this.
He's itching because he doesn't wipe.
Well, yeah, that too.
No,
All
I'm
right,
itching
well,
because of what that nun in Vegas gave me.
I told you not to touch
That happens.
Oh, nuts.
All right, so I had to let one of our panelists in, so I guess I removed the curtain and let you know that we got a bunch of panelists here. Oh, I just decided to, because what the heck. So let's say hi to the panelists real quick. How about that? Let's do that.
What happens if I push this end stream button?
Well, then we're
No
going straight into the after chat. Nobody wins the prize. Oh no.
Oh, poor Travis T.
Yeah.
What a travesty for Travis T.
My first panelist this evening is my co-host, who I had the honor of sharing an Airbnb with last week in Vegas, baby. He normally hails from the state of North Carolina. He is, of course, the sunshine that brightens our day. He is the oracle of knowledge, the voice of reason, and the man of orange, but we know him as Obnoxious One.
Yo.
Very profound, sir. Only you can do it that way. Although you probably won't be.
Yeah, I usually put a little more O into my yo, but you know.
That's right.
I'm under the weather right now because of things.
You mean because Gizzard gave us all the death?
That's exactly why.
You guys said I never give you anything, so I gave you something.
Cocoa.
I would rather I got paid in like cookies or donuts instead of, you know, typhus.
Germs.
I'll send you some cookies.
Will you? Will you really?
Will you? I don't think you'll do it.
Nope.
All right.
Call his bluff.
We'll see.
You'll do it.
We'll see.
I'm currently on day 7 of no pink box donuts. It is not going well.
Oh, so it's the withdrawals. That's what's really getting you.
Well, that's not helping. Let me tell you, it's not helping.
Yeah, we may have eaten.
This is complete bullshit. I don't care for this at all. And how many days have we got left to get back to Vegas? I mean, Snob needs his fruit sandwiches too.
I do. I'm so proud of my fruit sandwich thing.
I just like that you went in there and asked the guy for a fruit sandwich, and he knew exactly which one you wanted.
I know. He knew what was up.
That just means that you're not the original to come up with. It's been done before.
He didn't even flinch.
Nope.
Nope.
He was like, "Oh, here we got another one who thinks he's humorous asking for a fruit sandwich instead of just telling me which donut he wants."
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, thank you for being here. Let's go on to position number 3 on the top row, where we have our visitor, one of our visitors from the east. He actually comes to us from the mountains of West Virginia, and we haven't seen him in a while. So anyway, he is the host, well, sometimes anyway, of This Week Unloaded on the Unloaded Media channel, also Wrestling Unloaded when they start doing that. So anyway,
I heard Rich White was dead.
He is, of course, Rich White.
I saw on TikTok.
What?
I saw on TikTok where Rich White died.
It wasn't me. Don't give any of those heed to that Chinese website stuff there, Snob.
I heard Carl Weathers died today. Apollo Creed, yes.
Oh,
It's a shame.
that's sad.
Very sad. But we're glad that Rich is here. So let's go on.
Are we though?
What was his character in Happy Gilmore? That's
Apollo Creed.
Carl?
No, that was his best character.
Little known
Out there,
fact, he
hand.
actually played Bob Barker in Happy Gilmore.
Now, that was a great
Chubbs.
performance.
Yeah, it was Chubbs. Moose.
Yeah, that's it, Chubbs.
Yeah.
That's his best character.
I could see his face. I couldn't come up with his name, but yeah.
Well, yeah, you could see his face. He looks like Carl Weathers.
Well, yeah, that's fair. I was
Did
thinking
he get his
that.
hand back? Rip Chubbs.
Damn Gator.
Anyway, let's go down to row number 2. And let's say hello to my neighbor, one of my neighbors to the south. And he is, of course, the pride of Chelsea, Oklahoma. And he is world-renowned and self-proclaimed best-looking gun tuber on the internet. So let's say hello to the Gun Snob.
Yeah.
I think that's taken.
Hey.
Oh, okay. You can do that. That's not trademarked.
I'm finally recovering
Well, that's good.
from my gizzard Rona.
Well, you shouldn't have kissed me.
Yeah, but who knew kissing you there would get him the Rona?
Wow. Yeah,
He's on one
I
tonight.
don't kiss and tell.
the rules. There are rules.
Rules are made to be broken, I've heard.
That's not the lecture we got from you the other night.
What?
Yeah,
what
that
happens?
is very true.
What happens in Vegas turns into Rona? Is that what the rule is?
Apparently.
You forget there's private gizzard and then there's show gizzard. Two different.
and then they show you his private gizzard. I don't recommend that one at all. That one you want to avoid.
Yeah, you might want to avoid that one. Well, thanks for being here, Snobby. Let's move on to who claims to be kind of a big deal, so I guess he is. He is also from the state of North Kakalaki, North Carolina, He is our man in law enforcement, and he also has his own energy drink. Let's welcome Sarge at C4 Defense.
Hello.
Hello. Welcome.
Hello, Gizzard. Thank you for the invite.
You are welcome, Sarge.
You too enjoy the Fowl Territories.
I, too, enjoy Fowl Territory.
Don't we all? All right. And then
No, we actually don't.
on the end of row 2, let's welcome. Let's see. He's the host of the Daily Gun Show, weekly 2A wrap-up following this show. Let's welcome Gun Websites.
Hey, thanks for the link. Thanks for hosting.
You bet. Thank you for being here. And thank you for providing the pug mascot, the official pug mascot of Fowl Territory. Not that there's a lot of competition for that, but hey.
There's a couple other dogs out there.
That's true. That's true. But yours has never done you any harm that I know of. So.
Ouch.
We kind of stung a little.
All right. So to the
Good
bottom
on you.
row we go. Thanks for being here, G-Webs. To the bottom row we go to the host of the Guns, Beer, and Therapy Saturday Night Podcast. He is, of course, from the Show Me State, the state of Missouri. Let's welcome aboard Hillbilly Up.
Hey, welcome everybody to the Fowl Territory Takeover Show. Oh, wait, hang on a minute. Got my
You're not doing that anymore, Hillbilly.
Out of reflex.
Man, thanks for having me on that, buddy. I'm excited to hear all your good story, your guys' good stories from SHOT Show.
The ones we can tell. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say the good ones cannot be aired, I'm sure.
That's true. Well, I want to thank you for filling in for me while I was gone and doing a Friday night show. I appreciate it.
You bet we had fun. We sure did. And Travis T just jumped in. You want to go ahead and give him his gift now or later?
Yeah, we will here in just a minute.
Yeah, you definitely need to tell him what he wanted.
Well, yeah, doesn't matter. He probably already has most of it anyway.
Wow, we ought to have some new swag this week, though, I feel like.
There's a chance that we do, as a matter of fact. There is
More
a
zipper
good
pulls,
chance.
I hope.
Matter of
There's no
fact,
shortage
there
of
may
zipper
or
pulls.
may
Yeah.
not be
There-
zipper pulls
There are
involved.
absolutely no shortage of zipper pulls. If Gizzard isn't sending out 4 zipper pulls with each order,
To be fair, there is a shortage of zipper pulls at IWI.
Yeah,
they definitely
yeah.
have a shortage now.
yeah, but
That
Gizzard
That's not a
doesn't have
shortage. That was a larceny. He just let himself in the back room and took all of them.
Put your hands up. This is a mockery.
I asked for a bag, and I got
Don't you
a
mean
bag.
it's a robbery?
Means robbery.
This is
Well,
horrible.
Thank you for being here, Hillbilly. And last but not least,
Actually, it is least.
well, I wasn't going to say that. But
Measuring in inches.
he comes to us from the Keystone State, and he shoots things and he barbecues things. Sometimes in that order. Sometimes he barbecues them first and then he shoots them. Depends on whether he didn't get them done well or not. So.
Yeah, that's a lot of screaming. Kids,
is.
and it upsets the kids.
The kids
So-
are the ones that usually encourage me to do it that way. They're really sick.
I know.
So anyway, let's give a big foul. What's this show called? Fowl.
Screw this guy. All right, we did it. Continue
Guns
on.
and barbecue, everybody.
Oh, good evening. That's all I got. Oh wait, no. Hey yo.
Hey yo, there you go.
Hey,
All right.
hey, oh.
So let's say
South
hi.
Territory, come and me one go home.
Oh boy. So out there visiting us out there in the chat, if Kingpin was the first one out there saying happy every second matters. G Webs.
To the king of all pins, or just like some of them? I mean, is there have some pins succeeded? Maybe
There's
they
only
got-
a picture of one pin there.
Oh, so he's like a king of no pins. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's a
Sad.
monarchy.
That's sad.
It's sad.
It's sad. He's just a single solitary pin, and he's named himself king just to feel better about himself. That makes me sad.
Now, when he was younger, was he a prince?
Oh, he's always a prince. He's a prince among men. And a king among pins.
There we go. Gun Websites is out there and in here. Rich White is out there and in here. Ron Wayne is in the audience also. 223 DMR is out there. Artec and Daughters. We have Boomstick Revenge. And Ron Wayne, member anniversary, 4 months. Thank you. Michael Dunn is out there.
Michael Dunn.
Tread says, okay, Georgia Shooting Connection is shut down. Let's start this up. Get right on that. Pat in the Bunker is in the audience. We have so many repeats out there. Hillbilly Up is out there and in here. Justin Grimm is in the audience. And we have Weston Probst is out there. And Jacob S. says, yo, be careful with that yo out there. Bama Dad is here. Obi?
What do you want me to do? Am I supposed to be doing something?
Roll Tide?
Lobster roll.
There you go. That works.
Hey, I just got an email that the Instagram has reposted the video that I posted. My appeal went through and received your appeal and reposted the video you originally shared on January 9th, 2022.
Sweet of them.
I have no idea what video. Yay.
So, when did they take it down?
I would guess that they took it down around. Oh, it was my gun pegboard video.
Oh. Woods is in the audience. We also have Defense Dead. Okay, let's see. Dale Pogue is out there. Nutty 357 is in the audience. Kent Nelson, I've heard of him. He reminds me of
I can't
somebody.
figure out why it's doing that.
He reminds me of somebody. Okay, so scrolling down the list. Chad Kelly is in the audience.
Scrolling down the list.
And
My list.
Abby Finnegan is out there. And Abby Finnegan has been a member for 17 months.
Oh, she's
Thank you.
she's way better than the other guy who's only been a member for
Way
4
better.
months.
And Pat in the Bunker has been a member for 15 months.
Oh, so close.
Close.
So close.
Misty Mrs. Wayne is out there. So we got both Waynes. I wonder if they sit there and one of them goes, party on Wayne. And then the other one says, party on Mrs. Wayne. Kind of funny.
I don't get
Party
that
on
reference.
Gizzard.
We have 2 live moo out in the audience. We
I'm
also-
actually shocked
Moo.
that Gizzard knows that movie.
What movie?
Yeah, what movie?
No.
We also have Mike White, 2A Advocacy. We have C4 Defense out there and in here.
Hello.
Let's see.
Roll Tide.
Roll Tide. That's right. Always Roll Tide. Do we have anybody new? I see a lot of repeats out there.
Old boring
Wow.
repeats.
Old boring repeats. Travis T is out there, and he has been a member for 18 months. Don't you know he
Rolled on.
always wins? He always wins every
Always
contest.
wins.
So he won that one too.
Jesus.
Well, I call him Travis.
Congratulations, Travis T, on your Fowl Territory tonight.
Congratulations.
Buy our way into the contest. I get it.
Apparently.
Defense Dad wants to know, did Puppy go to SHOT Show this year? Well, if you've been
Yes.
watching the social medias, yes, he was there. Didn't have his badge on, though, but he got by. We have Alaska 1. Andy is out there in the audience. We have 34 people out there. 34 of them. Let's see, Abby says, roll Tide because they can't spell Alabama. Wow. Chris from the 740, who we saw last week, is out there. Oh, that's funny. So Abby says, a fifth grader from Alabama gets into a fight with a fifth grader from Maine. Who wins?
Fifth grader from
Everybody.
Alabama.
That's right. The fifth grader from
18.
Alabama because he's 18. Yeah.
Yeah.
Makes sense. It checks out. Mm-hmm. Travis is going to be mad here in a minute. Defense Dad says, how many of the panelists got to shoot the Henry Supreme that takes PMags? That so far interests me the most of what I've seen from the show.
0 because we're idiots.
That's
Yes.
Is that the answer you're looking for?
It checks out.
Checks out. Yeah.
I went and looked at it afterwards, but we didn't shoot it because we are idiots.
Travis says, gotta win something. My winning streak went cold. Well, guess what? Misha N has been a member for 21 months.
Defeated.
Oh,
Oh,
the agony
turns
of
the table.
defeat. All right. Well, we got through that and everything. So, home from SHOT Show. I think there's already been a few shows about.
Oh gosh,
boy.
hold on. Get back.
Get him.
We are
Get him.
back. Get him. Back from SHOT Show, those of us who were in SHOT Show. Let's see if everybody here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, no, 4 of us, 5 of us were at SHOT Show out of this panel, right? 1, 2.
Yes,
No.
it's 5.
Yes,
There's
that's
4
right.
of us plus G. That's 5.
I can't count today. So, I mean, I don't want to do all the obligatory, what was your favorite gun? What was your not favorite gun? What stands out for you guys that attended SHOT Show? What stands out to you as far as really good, really bad, whatever? What was your major takeaway from SHOT Show 2024? Obi?
I really liked the Fostech pistols they were doing. But that's me.
Okay. G-Webs. Major takeaway from SHOT Show this year.
Well, just how positive it was and how many fronts the show moved along on. Seems like everybody's that I've been listening to having reviews of the show had real positive experiences. So it's good to see that, we didn't see a lot of backwards momentum or backward steps or anything.
Alrighty. Sarge, how about you?
I mean, that Henry really was neat when I got to go look at it. I liked it, but I like the platypus, the Stealth Arms platypus.
Yeah, I did get
Oh, that
I
was
did
pretty
get to get
cool.
my grubby hands on a platypus.
Yeah,
They're
And-
slipperier than you might think.
But they made you give
Yes.
it back, didn't they?
Yes.
And I thought I was very happy about how full SHOT Show was. It was the rooms were filled up, and Caesar's side wasn't just like kind of like not much over there. Caesar's had a lot over there.
Caesar's was hopping this year. Yeah.
I was happy about that. But the basement had a weird vibe.
It did.
It did. It was real Chinesium down there.
Yeah, it got pretty Chinesey down there.
But there was good stuff down there. That's where the platypus
there
was.
was.
There was a lot of neat stuff too.
I see.
Yeah, but there was. I think all the gas station knives are down in the basement. Like all of them.
The fantasy knives.
Hey, are they on Amazon though? That's all me and G care.
I doubt it.
That's right.
I doubt it. They're probably all in all the gas stations.
So, Snob, major takeaway from SHOT Show 2024.
I thought it was a really good show. I really enjoyed it. I was going to say that the basement was kind of weird this year. I didn't spend hardly any time down there compared. I was on the second floor of Caesars almost the whole show. And a lot of the companies that we used to work with and stuff that were always on the first floor had moved up to the second floor or over to Caesars. So it was kind of nice seeing some growth in these companies. And the boost and all that. And there was a bunch of them that moved up, and I was kind of surprised.
And I personally noticed, of course, this may be just because I've been doing this a while, but I got a lot more yeses versus nos from people that just I hadn't gotten anywhere with in the past, and people willing to work with you. People willing to go out of their way to help you do a video and stuff like that. Like you say, a real good vibe and everything else. So that all worked really well. Also got to see Fremont Street, which is kind of a side trip we took, but definitely once in a lifetime experience in and of itself. There may be some.
I hope it's more than once in a lifetime.
Well, we can always go
Oh,
back.
remember, guys, remember Gizzard's not going to SHOT anymore. Didn't you remember this? Don't you remember
I say that
that's
every
right.
year.
Was that after he stepped in the gopher hole?
That was on the first day. That was on Monday range day.
Stepped
He never
on a
even,
piece
he
of
never
pea
even mentioned
gravel.
the gopher hole until we got home. Never
That's
even mentioned
not
this.
true.
Is that after the first wedding, or we're not supposed to talk about those?
Oh,
Jesus.
That's a different hole. Yeah.
What's funny is like we point out chapels and we're like, hey, did you get married here? And he goes, yes.
He actually did do that.
On one, yeah.
And I was like, oh, okay.
Well, we drove by once and I pointed it out to you, so you just remembered. But anyway, yeah. But guess I lost track of what I was going to say.
Oh, we were talking about where you broke your ankle on the piece of pea gravel.
I had went up the hill to get up, to the other side, which is usually why you go up the hill.
You were clear over the hill.
Yeah, I was over the hill, definitely. And coming down the other side, I ran into Obnoxious One, who informs me. He said he kind of made a motion over his shoulder. He says, "I'm headed to the food tent, gonna go get some lunch." I said, "Oh, all right, I'll join you." So I doubled back, and I was trying to catch up with him. And as I got to the top of the hill, there was a little bit of a rut or a hole there where, I don't know, been a rock there or something. Anyway, my ankle went down in there and turned, and at the time it was just a little bit of a twinge of pain. It's like, ow. It's like, I hope that doesn't hurt me for a while. It didn't really until the next day when I woke up, and yeah, it's still painful. Yeah, thank goodness for pain pills.
That'd have to be terrible, all the walking that you had to do.
Well, the main problem was going down steps. Luckily, there's escalators just about everywhere. But yeah, steps were definitely
Except
painful.
when y'all are following me to the food court.
Oh, that about killed me. Yeah, that day about killed me. So,
Oh God, Alani. And Snob is just like finding extra stairs to go up.
It wasn't on purpose.
I'm
Oh,
like,
got lost.
Gizzard's about to die back here. Can
It
you
seemed
slow
like we
down?
were going up and down the same steps every 5 seconds.
We actually
Well,
did.
we kind of did.
Because we were.
I'm like, he's about to die. We got to slow down. But we did
West-
find the only good deal we've ever got for lunch. Ever.
Yes. Well, 2 of us did.
2 of us got a good deal. The other 2,
Speak for yourself.
they kept their streak going.
Yeah.
Chessboard is out there, I see. And I mentioned Tim S. earlier. Yeah, it's a good SHOT Show. A lot of good things came from it. A lot of work to do once we got home. I'm sure everybody's editing video, planning work that they've got to do. But I'd say we did all right.
I've got a good SHOT Show story to tell.
Well, then why don't you tell it?
From range day. So me and Sarge get in this line for this wonderful looking food truck. Looked delicious.
It was good.
Wait in this line for what, 20 minutes probably, seriously?
Well, we waited a good little bit.
Yeah, it was at least 15. I think it was more like 20, 25. Anyways, got all the way up there. Sarge orders. I'm next. Between Sarge ordering and me ordering, some girl comes up and says, "Is Melvin here?" Just like butts right in. Okay, I don't know what's going on. Come to find out, she's from the health department. Oh, we're going to shut down the food truck at 12:30 in the afternoon and do an inspection while there's a line of 40 people long behind us.
Oh no!
Yeah,
Couldn't do that at 10.
yeah. 10 or 2 is not an option. 12:30 is the
my
only time you
goodness.
could do this. It was ridiculous. And I'm pretty sure they're cooking Sarge's food and they had to throw it in the trash and start all over by the time it was done.
Mm-hmm.
It was
That's a
quite
shame.
What a witch!
That's
And
a shame.
everyone in the line was just as irritated as could be. There was plenty of this is why people hate the government.
She's probably like, "These are gun people. Do not feed them."
I don't know how they managed to get in the range. They should have just turned them away. Said, "Sorry, you don't have a pass." There's no food trucks here.
But the weather was not quite as bad as last year.
No, it wasn't as good as it could have been, but it wasn't terrible.
I thought that was pretty good. I wouldn't wanted it to be real hot. Funny.
I think our
Temperature-wise, it was good.
yeah, just kind of cloudy and dreary.
I was gonna say it had to be warmer for some people than where they came from.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, we weren't begging for gloves and stocking caps like we were.
I think the
last
first year we went, the
was
first year
pretty
I
cold.
went to range day was incredible.
Toboggans.
It was pretty cold.
You gonna take sleds?
Toboggans. That's
Those
what
are
they're
fun.
giving away. No, Ironclad
So
gave
you-
away toboggans.
You were
That's
wearing
right.
a sled on your head?
No. A toboggan.
Yeah, a sled.
Mm-mm.
You've lost this battle.
Type it into Amazon, see what comes up.
Sleds.
sled.
Even Amazon understands.
Damn
But-
it.
So Gary,
Hmm.
I was gonna ask you, like, we heard a lot about the guns, seen a lot of videos and all that, but if you don't mind, like, what was the coolest new knife that you've seen? Because you must usually check out a lot of the knives.
Well, you
That's
see,
a-
this is where our sickness story comes into play.
Softball question.
That's a tough one. I handled so many knives and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah.
I think there were 2 of them that really infatuated me. There was one that I did a short on it. I can't remember what the name of it is. Orpheus or something like that from Civivi. It's a knife that converts into a dagger, which I thought was really cool.
See, he told me it was a dagger that converted into a knife.
Well, it could be that too. Depends on
Because he
how it
said
is
that-
when you pick it
Okay.
up.
Well, the sheath fits it as a dagger.
That
So
Yeah,
Sure
that
about
is
that?
what
that's
that's
what he
what
says in
Kyle
my
said
video.
in Snob's video.
okay.
Mhm.
Explain how a knife turns into a PSA dagger.
Well, what's this?
A push dagger, not a PSA dagger.
Not a facade dagger.
Yes. That and the Cindy, which I thought was a really cool looking knife once I actually got to see one.
Yeah,
Now
it looks pretty nice.
Now I want one. So, and I got to meet the designer of the Cindy, so I kind of fanboyed on him for about 15 minutes on the first day of the show. So, and it's kind of like Snob's fanboy story. If anybody else probably wouldn't even know who I was talking about or who I was talking to if they'd have walked up on us. So, but to me, it was a big deal. So I'm a knife nerd. So what can I say?
OB about convinced me to buy a ProTech.
There shouldn't be any convincing to do. You should get one.
Yeah, you about convinced me.
Well, I went up there and tried to see if they'd give me one to review. Well, they said, well, we'll pass your name on. So, hey.
ProTech?
Yeah.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Yeah, it never hurts to ask. You don't get it. You don't get it if you don't ask.
Mm-hmm.
You know. Misha wants to know the real question we want to know is which simp waited in line to meet Demolition Ranch. I never even saw him. I know he was there.
I saw him several times walking around.
I couldn't have cared less personally.
I mean, it was rough because he kept walking up to me like, "Man, you're the gun snob."
No, I was walking along in the basement, and this woman walked by me, and I'm like, "That looks like Tulsi Gabbard." And then I was watching a video for somebody, and they had Tulsi Gabbard in the booth. I'm like, "Oh, I guess that actually was her."
Wow.
So,
oh man,
Snob, did you give Demo your autograph after he kept bugging you?
I also got to see Don Jr. I took a picture of him. This is Don Jr. Where's this picture? We'll go ahead and show
That actually might be Don's brother.
I think it's younger.
I saw.
We'll let everybody in the chat vote. I think it's Don Jr.
I saw Coleon Noir, and he wanted to get his picture with me. That was pretty cool.
All right, so let's go ahead and share.
Not as cool as Doug Turnbull wanting to get his picture with me.
Yep. That never gets old.
So I'd like to know Snob's thoughts on this new Henry because he's so anti, optics on a
He didn't have an option.
lever action. I know it didn't, but Ugly Box magazine.
No, it was actually pretty sexy.
It's a very good blend of old and new.
That's clearly Don Jr. Michael Dunn. Look at the hair. It's got a rough day.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd slap a 30 rounder in there, but if you put a
Isn't that
five
the
or
guy
10
that hosts that late night show?
That or it's Edgar Winter with a short haircut. One or the other. I'm not sure. Chessboard says, I never heard anyone mention the ranch. Well, there's a story about that too. So
The chicken ranch?
I think he's talking about the ranch, not ranch.
Oh, ranch. Okay.
Demo ranch or chicken ranch?
Speaking of which,
Chicken
that
ranch.
reminds me of ranch. I got a good GORN picture to send in.
Yes, you do.
I sent in a lot of GORN pictures tonight.
Oh, speaking of GORN, I've got to send one in next week. I didn't take a picture of it tonight. I'll send it in
Take
next
one
week.
now.
I can't. It'll look like crap. Plus, I won't be up for when Gizzard does GORN, and it's gonna make Snob's head explode.
Oh, then you definitely have to send it.
Well, real quick. I know we've been talking about SHOT Show, but let's not let's not forget about the fact that it's Groundhog Day. So, what is the saying? If the groundhog sees his shadow,
6 more weeks of winter.
6 more weeks of winter. So, in your area, did the groundhog see his shadow? Obi?
I don't know.
You don't know if it was sunny outside or not?
Spring is 6 weeks away according to the calendar. So what the groundhog says means nothing.
How about you, Rich?
Well, I only know what happened with Punxsutawney Phil, and they said that he predicts an early spring. So.
Are you afraid to hit that cold light? Snobby?
Well, I'm trying to find the post, but Oklahoma Mesonet posted about this. And apparently in Oklahoma, they posted, it's Bigfoot Day in Oklahoma. No, we don't need some rodent in Pennsylvania predicting our weather. Our favorite Sasquatch, Proto Pete, says spring arrives early this year.
Okay, so spring is early. Sarge?
I'm sorry, I was talking to my son for a second. What was the question?
Groundhog Day. So what's the results in your area? Did the groundhog see his shadow?
I don't know. I didn't ask him.
Well, you North Carolina people don't go outside, do you? I tell you.
No, I was outside all day. Didn't mean to ask them.
If I spot that groundhog around here, I'm putting a round through him. He ain't gonna see his shadow.
If it's brown, it's down. Well, I can tell you, we're gonna have 6 more weeks of winter.
All right. G-Webs.
They don't even have winter where G lives.
Yeah, I was looking to see if we have an Arizona one or something, and we do not have one. Looks like Alabama, Georgia, Louisiana, New York, North Carolina, Ohio, Texas, West Virginia, Wisconsin have them, but we don't have one.
Okay.
So I guess we have to default to whatever the Pennsylvania one. Is that where the real one is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll default to barbecues.
Yeah. Okay, Hillbilly, how about you?
Well, if Groundhog was outside my house today, he did not see his shadow because the sun wasn't really shining. And he'd probably been coughing because one of my neighbors is burning a bunch of brush. But I did hear there is groundhog season in a little town in Pennsylvania, though, today.
Yeah, I imagine. All right, and Guns and Barbecue, you're the Pennsylvania guy.
Yeah, I'm only like an hour and a half from that little son of a. Although I thought this morning I heard on the radio that he did see his shadow, but maybe I wasn't listening to the radio real well, so maybe they're just talking about what's going to happen for all I know. So I really don't know what the heck happened with him. But what I do know is we don't need no Okie Sasquatchy to be trying to predict the weather when he's too afraid to, come out of hiding any other day.
I thought maybe you had some barbecued groundhog today or something.
Tried it, but those things are tough. You got to get them when they're young. The little ones are fine. The old big ones, no good.
Funny how that applies to so many things.
Right?
That's true. That's true. I saw a question earlier. Let me see if I can get back to it. Defense Dad wants to know, any of you guys ever meet James Reeves there? I'm 50-50 if he'd be a dick or cool in person. Never met him. I've seen him several times.
I saw him not less than 50 times this week.
Who's that? Which
the
one's
shorts
that?
dude. The shorts dude.
Gun shorts.
Well, yeah. Anyway.
I didn't see him this year. I did see Gun Jesus. But, no, I didn't talk to any of them. Let's see. Ranger panties, our attacking daughter says. Okay. Let's see. Chessboard says, Gizzard Gary Punxsutawney Phil did not see his shadow. Okay. Well, believe it or not, that's not one of the news stories I looked up today. So, Nutty says, I don't know who James Reeves is.
TFB TV.
Yeah.
No, I think we had a good SHOT Show, though, all in all. It was very good.
So, any of you guys on the panel who didn't go to SHOT Show got questions other than what you've already brought up? Or are you all asleep?
I'm asleep.
What's the word on that Smith & Wesson 44 mag lever action?
It was pretty smooth and pretty nice.
Mm-hmm.
I really want that thing.
Especially the blued with the limited edition blued with the wood stocks. Oh,
The
it was
shiny.
a real gorgeous deep bluing.
Oh,
I
you
love
mean that
shiny.
$3,500.
How much?
Well,
Worry
but-
about that.
No, that was just for the first issue. It was $3,500, like 18 of them made. They'll come down off of that, I imagine. But the shiny one with the I guess it had a plastic nylon stock. I like shiny, but I like that. I really didn't like that one.
Jacob wants to know, what was the oddest bad thing you saw?
That was a bad thing. I saw OB.
Mm-hmm.
I was waiting for one of you guys to go after the other one. I thought Obi was going to go after Snob first.
All right, to be fair, the oddest bad thing I saw had to be Ghost's outfits.
Yeah, I saw those during the pod. Yeah, saw that those during their podcasts. What sucks is the first day that they did the podcast, I asked in the chat if Ghost lost a bet or something, and nobody saw it because for some reason I could not post in Clover's chat.
Funny thing is, Rich gets roasted over his Wii tennis elbow by a guy wearing those outfits.
Mm-hmm.
That's true. Defense Dad wants to know that Diamondback 357 revolver looked pretty sweet. I believe you guys have something to say about that.
I was very impressed. After, was it last year or the year before, they came out with that 22 thing? And that thing was hot garbage. When I shot it was like the cylinder locked up at the range. It was just terrible.
Worst trigger I ever felt in my life. Yeah.
Yeah. And then they came out with this, and I was very impressed. Good looking and shot really well and had good line.
This one was spot on.
Oh, something else that interested me and led me to go do a Amazon search was that TLR7 that can be, yes, the X, thank you. So I was kind of curious because I was like, I didn't hear you mention anything about a laser with it, because since I figured out, like, oh, shoot, laser would actually help me out a lot. And I've always been anti-laser. I actually just got a TLR 8 recently. So I went to check out the TLR 7, A plus Flex or whatever. And when I went and checked that out on Amazon, I'm looking at the videos, and the second video that pops up for it was Obi.
Do that guy.
I did not buy it, though, because it doesn't have a laser.
Yeah, the TLR 8 has a laser, and according to Streamlight, they will be updating the rest of their line to the X series soon. Sooner than later, I think is what they said.
Sweet.
That was just the first one because that was their biggest seller right now, so they started with that one.
If you need a link to an Amazon page with a really expensive scope with a laser on it, let me know and I can help.
Gary, I fell in love with that Taurus Deputy, buddy. Thanks for sharing that.
Oh, yeah. That was interesting.
I really think that might be my second Taurus.
So the goddamn bacon is out there, I see. Let's see, a couple more questions. Misha wants to know, is PSA rising above the pores category?
I'll be honest, I never even walked over to the PSA booth.
I did not either.
Very busy booth. There was a lot of little guns that work off of the Scorpion magazines. Like a bunch of people put guns out there to wrap around that.
I hope the prices stay right where they're at.
I was pretty impressed with the Mac 5 from SDS Imports. Actually, the Mac 5K, to be exact, was my favorite one. That was a fun little gun. And $1,000, that's going to be, if it turns out to be good, that's going to be a killer. Because who doesn't want a $1,000 MP5?
Weston, he says the Arrow Stag lever guns looked awesome.
It's odd that they're tube fed when they make their money off, magazine fed guns, and then Henry makes them. It's magazine fed.
Compliance.
They're trying to get into the states that Henry's already in, and Henry's trying to.
Well, to be fair, Henry already had a box mag lever gun. It just wasn't
the Long Ranger,
the intermediate cartridge.
Okay, but that doesn't change the fact that almost all of their stuff is tube fed. How about that?
Almost.
Okay.
And then they switch over to that.
But 300 Blackout was pretty nice, though.
I want to say hi to Ozzy Osbourne, barking at the moon. All right. So we have 27 people in the chat. So real quick. Oh, wait a minute. One more question. Let's see. Defense Dad says, did you guys get to try the VR booth for Mantis? That seems like it would be fun.
Just ask Gary what he thinks of Mantis.
I have no problem. I got everything I wanted from Mantis before SHOT Show. So this was just her wanting to set up a meeting.
Did you get that interview done?
Interview? No, I didn't have.
We don't need no stinking interviews.
But
what does VR mean? So you have to play it in some video
virtual
game?
reality, I presume, yeah.
Yeah, but you got to play it in some video game, or you have to buy a bunch of stuff from them then?
I think so. I did something with virtual reality at the Aim Point booth. They had a really neat virtual reality thing set up there.
What was the thing at Caesars? Every time I walked by, there was a ton of people around it. But it was kind of in the middle of one of the big rooms at Caesars, and it had like a bunch of screens. And like
I know what you're talking about.
I don't know whose booth it was, but somebody like jumped out of a Jeep and the guy had to shoot him and all this. It was interesting, but it was like probably like,
it was a fax machine, I think.
A fax machine?
Fats.
No, well, no wonder Snab was looking at it.
Wow.
Like, this is like a printed text.
All right. Well, I want to take this time to remind everybody that it is Friday. Hopefully you guys have remembered while we were gone that Friday is Free Patch Friday at gearwebsites.com. That means when you buy a patch, you get a patch, which is a really cool deal when you stop and think about it. Gear Websites, of course, is your source for every Second Matters gun channels gear, MOID, and more. They have patches, stickers, and other items. And every Friday is Free Patch Friday. So we urge you to buy cool stuff at gearwebsites.com. I'm going to put that link out there in the chat for you so you'll remember. But I don't want you to take my word for it on this, so let's let G-Webs tell us all about it.
GearWebsites.com is your source for firearms-based playing cards and books. We also have mugs, shirts, and posters with designs that we've made live. Of course, we have patches. Every Friday is Free Patch Friday. We appreciate your support. Thank you for shopping at GearWebsites.com.
All right.
You know, you had him on the panel. You could have had him do it live.
I hate to ask him to just...
It's like a robot does it. Yeah, it's better.
I wanted to use the slick presentation that he had worked up. Oh, that's a couple of years old. He probably has a newer one.
I'm talking Foss.
That's very possible. I have to talk to Foss. Speaking of Foss,
He has robots do all his work anymore.
I know, right? Is Foss a robot?
Probably.
So basically, you're telling me a robot made this.
Oh, who's the chicken that everyone loves? Gizzard Gary, who's 4'2" but stands above. Gizzard Gary, a ton of its wives and more to come. Gizzard Gary, who loves to give gifts to everyone. Gizzard Gary, giveaway. Gizzard Gary, giveaway. Gizzard Gary, giveaway. Hi, folks. Gizzard Gary here.
Given the really weird things people have been doing on the internet with the AI and Taylor Swift pictures, a robot probably could have put that together.
It's quite possible. It's quite possible, but I believe someone is here who can tell us more about something that's about to happen.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, I know it's been way too long since you got the privilege of having my voice tell you it's time for Fowl Territory number 249 giveaway segment. That's right, folks. We're going to give you stuff. We're going to give you things. It's going to be the most amazing giveaway in 2 weeks. That's right. Tonight, you're going to have a chance to win this awesome swag pack from the Gizzard Gary. Not just any Gizzard Gary, the Gizzard Gary. And that's right. Also, it's going to include a $10. That's right. 10, not 5, not 15, but $10 e-gift card from Chick-fil-A. Gizzard, what else do you have for him tonight in your awesome swag pack?
I got to give him other stuff besides that. That seems like it'd be enough right there, don't you think?
It was zipper full.
I suppose I could. I might be able to scrounge up one or two around here. So we'll see what we can do. But we're going to start out with this. This is, of course, the official Gizzard Gary channel sticker. Except no substitutes. See, it's got a trademark down at the bottom. That's a real thing. That's how you know it's real. And
did you file for a trademark on that?
Not a registered trademark. No.
Uh-oh. I messed up. I shared that last week.
Did you really? Also, the official Fowl Territory thumbnail sticker. Stick it on your wall, on your safe, on your dog, if you like. Just don't
Put
stick
it on
it
your
over.
thumbnail.
You can stick it on your thumbnail. That's true. Then I'm going to give you the slightly smaller Gizzard Gary Reviews sticker. In case you've got a cat you want to put a sticker on or something like that. So here's somebody we saw at SHOT Show, XS Sights. And you may or may not know this, but they are the fastest sights in any light.
I've heard that.
Now, what does that mean? You need to see sights in the daylight and the nighttime, right? So you want to be able to pick them up in the day and in the dark. And this allows you to do that fast. So check them out.
They're probably the fastest in Vegas, too.
They were very
Oh, I don't know. There was some pretty fast. Oh, well, never mind.
I see Bishop Ammunition and Firearms is out there. All right. So how about Civivi? They were at SHOT Show.
I blame Tina and Candy.
So how about RadicalFirearms.com? Everyone wants to be a cowboy until it's time to cowboy up.
Everybody wants to do hood rat shit until it's time to do hood rat shit.
All right. So how about a sticker from Rossi?
Never heard of her.
Or Rossi, one or the other. Or if you turn it
Rosie.
upside down, it could be Esor, I
I
suppose.
thought it was Rossi. Ross.
Rosie?
Rosie?
Ross.
It
Like
could
a
be.
Ross.
But
We
everybody
were
can,
on a break.
agree on how this is
Pivot.
pronounced, of course.
Pivot.
Aguila Ammunition.
Aguila.
Aguila.
Feed your
Aguila.
firearm.
Aguila.
How about a little tiny sticker from
why are you
Palmetto?
running the trucker
State
mic tonight, by the
Armory.
way?
What?
Why are you running the trucker mic tonight?
Been running that for months now. Where you been? You knew?
He does look like he's going in to fill up his 64-ounce Mountain Dew.
Mm-hmm. Kill a couple hookers and then get back on.
I've been using this for 2 or 3 months.
I'm surprised he didn't wear it the SHOT Show.
He did.
Are we done yet?
No.
Nope.
Palmetto State Armory, boys and girls. And then U.S. Law Shield. Defend the second, plead the fifth.
Where was that at?
It's in the United States.
Where was that sticker at SHOT Show?
I got this last year.
Oh, see, he's fooling people thinking that it was something new.
Didn't say it was new.
I
There
didn't
is
say
some
that
new
you did
stuff
say
coming
that.
up.
That's why you're fooling people. You're making them think that on a SHOT Show episode.
How about Barkeep from Heritage Manufacturing?
Did that come out this year at SHOT Show?
It did not. Not everything here.
I'm sensing a
is
pattern
new.
here. I'm sensing a very deceptive pattern here.
This Smurf did not come out at SHOT Show this year either.
When did he come out, and how did his parents take it?
You're going to hear a bunch of true facts that aren't relevant.
And here's another not new sticker. Donut Pseudo Way of the Hole. But now this one is from SHOT Show 2024. And it is the Dissipator.
That's from last year.
AM15. Yeah, I brought
That's from
this from my
NRAM.
SHOT Show bag.
Yeah,
Yo.
that's from NRAM.
No, sir. And then this from CV Life.
Oh, that was a booth I wish I'd have never stopped at.
What is CV Life?
An Amazon
It
seller?
says country
Amazon seller.
values for life since 2005.
Let me tell you, you didn't miss nothing if you didn't stop there, G.
Mm-mm.
We couldn't understand each other, and it was rather awkward because we could not understand each other at all.
Nope.
Like,
You weren't country enough for them. You didn't have the country.
Yeah,
he did.
that's
Well,
it.
he wasn't from the right country.
Yeah.
He wasn't from a country where he would have been able to
I
understand.
tried to explain to him I made Amazon influencer videos, and they explained to me that they didn't know what the heck I was saying. At least I think that's what she said.
was it
Not
more
even sure.
awkward than Microtech?
It was actually more awkward than Microtech.
No way.
Wow.
Okay, so we got some patches that are new from SHOT Show. We have this one from Anderson Manufacturing.
For good
Good
friend
stuff.
Anderson Manufacturing.
Oh my God.
And we
Yeah.
have this one. This is one of the few that I might consider getting rid of. But don't have very many of these, but it is the SHOT Show
Whoa.
2024, 15 Years of Freedom
I hope everyone's recording so they don't miss this one.
Oh yeah,
I
don't
thought that
miss
was
it.
6 years. Where I learned to count, that's 6. So I'm
Is
confused.
it 6 or 15?
Threw it from my mouth a little bit with this one.
That's 6 years of freedom.
Yeah, 6 years of freedom.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's definitely a 6.
Okay, could be 15 though.
I don't think so.
No,
I've never rolled the dice and got that and said, "Oh, 15.
Yeah, I've never rolled 2 dice and gotten 15.
It don't work
No.
at the craps tables, does it?
Hey,
And
that's a
then-
15. What are you doing?
Last but not least, this from Night Vision.
That seems like an inferior night vision patch.
Mhm.
It is an
Why you
inferior,
keep-
but it's the only
why
one
you-
I'm willing to get let go.
Why are you keeping all the good stuff for yourself, giving away inferior night vision patches?
Because they're collector's items, that's why. And I didn't get repeats. So, how about that? But I tell you what I will do.
Tell me
Tell
what
you what I
doing.
want, what I really, really want.
I'm going to give away a hat.
He got Pat shamed.
Going to give away a hat. And
Giving
this
away any
is,
zipper pulls?
oh, we'll give away some zipper pulls too.
Ooh,
Let's give
woo!
away this hat here. And this is from
Oh, you're welcome.
That's her night
from
strike. Oh,
Nightstick.
You're welcome.
Red, white, and blue. Look at that. Texas even.
First, I thought that was Night Strike.
What if you get night striked with a nightstick?
That could be
Yeah,
bad.
He ain't everybody's.
you're in South Carolina and you shouldn't be.
That could
No.
be bad. Weston says, man, I was hoping it was a night strike.
It won't matter either way. You'll die if you drink raw milk.
That's probably true. All right. And I know this is what you've been waiting for. This is what you've been waiting for here. Not 1, not 2, not even 3 this time.
No way.
We're going to do 4.
How are you going to afford to
Whoa.
ship all those?
Man, 4
I am
zipper pulls. Look at
definitely
those.
entering this giveaway.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know about the rest of you guys, but like, I only have one zipper on me at a time.
Yeah, but you got more than one pair of pants, don't you?
You don't swap the zipper pulls? You're not supposed to change it from each pair of pants?
Well, I guess you could.
This is amazing.
They were awesome on the carry bags for your shotguns and stuff. Oh, man.
And of course, the winner of this drawing will also receive
Will be Travis T.
a Chick-fil-A gift card.
I like to put the zipper pulls on my kids' jackets and book bags and stuff because they're very inconspicuous, but it's still something two-way that they can wear to school.
Now, we only have 22 people entered in this giveaway. We have 27 people out there. Of course, we don't have Facebook, so people can only enter once. Maybe that has something to do.
If Facebook were
Thank
still
you.
there, Barbecue would have 50 entries by himself.
Oh, that's probably true.
I don't hardly ever enter on the Facebooks anymore. And if I do, it's only once because it's too much work.
Okay, so 24. That hashtag, by the way, if you're still out there, hashtag FT249. FT is in Fowl Territory 249. And I know you only have a few seconds because our official contest judge, Obnoxious, won.
Do it now.
He says do it now. All right, so let's do it. Right. Ooh, we got one in just
Oh.
in time. Wonder who it was.
Oh, there's 4 at
Just
the
can't
last
wait for
second.
Travis T's name.
Congratulations,
Congratulations,
Travis T.
Travis.
Oh,
I would have really tried to see one.
I would have rather it was Travis T.
Mhm. And to be fair,
Snob certainly
Vince
would.
Dad can't even use those. Those
Wow.
aren't even ambi zipper pulls. So Vince Dad won't even know what to do with them. They're all right-handed zipper pulls.
Travis T changed his name to Defense Dad. This is incredible.
well, congratulations, Defense Dad.
Weston says redraw. I agree.
Well, Defense Dad didn't say redraw.
No, but Weston did, and that's all that matters.
Hey, can you really let a demon win? I mean, he is left-handed.
Defense Dad even out there? Did he leave?
He probably left.
We may have to give his prize away if he left.
Defense Dad, if you're still out there, make sure you send your mailing address to wiener@gizzardgary.com. That's right, wiener@gizzardgary.com. If you're not out there, well,
He's out there.
Is that I before E or is that a double E?
There he is.
He says, "Damn, it's been over a year since I won." All right.
Well,
Gizzard, can you go in your spreadsheet and confirm that?
Yeah, I could, but everybody'd make fun of me. Not that everybody doesn't already make fun of me.
what would be the difference?
That's true. All right, so congratulations, Defense Dad. Let's go ahead and get this stuff off the screen.
Defense
before
Dad,
you-
you sell those on Craigslist, tag me, okay? Those zipper pulls.
Before you start the next segment, I got to head out. I got to get up in the morning because we got errands we got to run before we head out to Harrisburg and at the beginning of the week for the Great American Outdoor Show. So, yeah.
Okay, fine. Do you have
Later,
anything you want to promote before you leave?
Well, we're going to have a bunch of videos coming out in the next couple of weeks from the Great American Outdoor Show. Who knows what? I mean, these guys will probably beat me to everything they have there because they went to shot.
I bet not a single one will be from 6 Hour.
This is probably true. But it's going to be in Harrisburg this year. They weren't there last year, which was annoying. But they don't
Can you please hunt down Midnight Range and make sure he's still alive while you're there?
Man, that means I'd have to do detective work. Don't make me do work while I'm in Harrisburg.
Oh, come on.
Confirmation.
Just ask a wino where the cheapest food in town is, and
Also, if I'm going to be doing detective work, do I get to charge you as though I were a private detective?
Yeah, send the bill to billing@gizzardgary.com. That's billing@gizzardgary.com.
Yes.
What's better than okay, that's better than shooting left to center at gmail.com, I suppose.
So, about a month ago, I got a follow on Blind Guy Photography from Travis, and then it said AKA Midnight Range TM. I was like, what is this? Kind of caught me out of nowhere. I actually screenshotted it, sent it to Moo. I didn't think about, sending it to you or anything. So either Midnight is still alive, or the AI got him and just followed me.
That's always possible.
It is.
Have a good night, guys. I will catch y'all later.
Later, Rich.
All right, Rich. Thanks for being here.
Bye, Rich.
So real quick before we get to the GORN, I got two really cool things. This one I had to search high and low for, and finally G told me where it was. That I wanted this so bad. Everybody I saw wearing it,
look at
nobody
its earring.
where they got it. Well,
Right
I
there
didn't see it. I realize this now. I didn't go up to people's badges and look to see its earring.
I got one
I
of those.
love that patch.
Snap that down. Yeah, that's terrifying. Like where you had it, like completely covering your face, can't see anything. Then you snap it down real fast, and it's like, oh, snub.
Look at this one. Look at this one though. This is my second favorite.
So you're giving those away?
No.
We apparently missed out on the Winnie the Pooh patch. Somebody else did Winnie the Pooh stuff this year.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think it was Tough Products did them.
Oh, man, and I was at their booth.
Yeah, I don't see it.
I think we missed out on about 300 patches when you
Yes,
watched that.
absolutely missed out on about 300 patches. We didn't get the Canic patches, which had Snob's got. Oh no, wait, who?
G-Webs.
Oh,
I think
we didn't get the Canic patches either, which we should have known better.
Yeah, I missed a lot of good patches.
Well, maybe you just spend all the time doing that.
Yeah, you would.
You can be looking at cool stuff.
I got the cool ones I saw though. I did have to actually search out the Utter Chaos. I was asking everybody, and then G had it. He's like, "Oh, it's just right there."
So, speaking of looking at cool stuff, wonder if we have any cool stuff to look at.
Oh, is it time?
It's probably about that time, yes.
You're not
You
going
mean
to read
it's
any
time-
articles or tell any children book stories, so you might as well do something else.
Okay, so it's
Might as
time for
well.
everybody's second favorite part of the show. The part of the show where you send us your pictures to GORN at GizzardGary.com. That's right, GORN at GizzardGary.com. And we'll take a look at all your cool pictures right on the screen. You can also text them. We're tagged the IG account that sometimes works, sometimes doesn't. We won't even mention that because that's kind of pointless. Just send them an email and make sure you include your channel name and email. Otherwise, we'll read your email right on the screen, even if it's Pink Panic Smeller 37. It's time for Show Us Your GORN.
GORN, 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 GORN. All right. Show us your GORN. And I do believe we may have
GORN.
some GORN this evening.
What happened to your little GORN video?
Oh. I put that on hold because I kept getting copyright strikes on it.
Did you get a takedown notice from
Not
Star Trek?
Strikes or
takedown notice.
copyright claims.
Copyright claims each time, even though I was using stuff off the YouTube. So I may have to come up with some music for it before I can use it again.
You
If it's just a claim, it doesn't matter.
tell Star Trek to pound sand. They got no claim to that.
Well, it wasn't Star Trek music. That one I probably would get in trouble for. I could just mute it and just make little noises.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Moo, I would have got you one had they had more than one. I had to plead and beg, and the guy had to search and search and search to find me that one, Moo. And I think Moo's behind in the chat again.
Oh,
Who's
is he?
behind in a lot of things?
Mm-hmm. I'll
Chat,
text Moo and say
life.
that.
Yeah, don't make him a bad person necessarily.
He's not as far behind as his liver is at catching up, though.
That's true. All right, so let's take a look at a little bit of GORN that was sent to us today. Here's a few here from Obnoxious One.
Look at it. Bask in the glory that is a Glock 43X with the mailbox on it.
That
How do you
optic's
like that
almost
mailbox?
bigger than a gun.
No, honestly, how do you like that sight?
I like it.
Cool. I thought about getting one, but I wasn't for sure I'd talk to anybody that had one.
That's the RMSC size one, so it's designed for little pocket carry guns like that.
Yeah.
Then we got this one.
Look at that bad boy. Look at that bad boy. One owner, only shot on Sundays.
State of the art, man.
Sight's never even been looked through.
Wow.
Dirty Mike and the boys have never been inside that.
So will that fire with the magazine removed?
Yes. And the good thing about this is if you're sitting on the shitter, you've got plenty to read.
That's true.
It's a magazine.
You know who didn't read that?
Tiger King's boyfriend.
No, yeah.
King's boy.
Or his husband.
True story.
Little CZ life here.
Is
Sweet.
that the one that doesn't run?
Yes.
Kansas City. Kansas City.
Looks good though, doesn't it?
Sweet looking grips on that, buddy.
Look how pretty. Yeah, you have to hand fit those too.
Do
by
these-
the way.
Does this come with a members only jacket?
Actually comes with two members only jackets. It's one that's a fake members only, so everybody thinks they're in the same membership with you, and then they got the actual one.
It's members only, and then members only.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of neat because you have a hand fitted grip. And
Members only fans.
Hand fed rounds because it's
Mhm.
the way it'll feed.
It'll feed them fine. It just doesn't like getting rid of them.
But these are all flawless.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of flawless,
It's my
I don't know if
Shiloh
that's what I
tech.
heard.
It's my giant P365 that's actually like
Smaller. It's actually larger than my P320X compact.
it's really not. It's the same size as that. The grip is slightly longer than that 43X. Everything else about it is the same size as that 43X.
so it's an optical delusion. That's what you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
And it holds 17 rounds.
that's good. And then we have this.
That's a new grit grip that's out there brand new on the market. So picked one of those up. They're fairly reasonably priced, but I haven't shot this one at all yet. Just put it together right before SHOT Show.
So it works in theory.
Well, it cycles and everything by hand. I just haven't gone out and put any rounds through it yet.
Did you get? Is that barrel from the 1970s or?
No, that's an aim.
From the
That's an
Fat Zone.
aim. That's an aim surplus.
Oh. It's not even a Faxon barrel? What a tight one.
I was just talking about the colors. Looks good though.
Why do you hate the colored?
I didn't hate them. I just said it looks like it's from 1970. The psychedelic, I guess, is what.
It's a chameleon barrel.
You know why I hate you, OB?
Hmm?
Because of that sight on that gun's why I hate you.
This one
What?
or the next one?
Probably both. I didn't see what was on the
But
next
the Liberty
Oh, that one?
Yes, I actually hate him for both of those, come to think of it.
that Liberty 2 is actually a multi-reticle as well.
Uh-huh.
The Justice
Uh-huh.
the Justice 2 is a 6 MOA green dot. Thank you very much. And that thing's freaking huge.
I gotta remember to send Miles a
Is it nice?
That Justice 2 is an absolute monster. It's huge. It's huge.
Is it bigger than the 507 comp that I've got?
I don't know. I don't have a 507 comp. But
I
you
do.
can see
and
it
it's
hangs
huge.
over. It hangs over the front like an SRO. It's not quite as tall as an SRO, but it's
What
pretty
to
wide.
mount that on?
You're not going to be able to mount it on a Wolverine slide. I can tell you that.
Why not?
You're not going to be able to mount it on anything with the combat.
Oh, yeah.
It hangs over like that.
But
So does the
it's
Liberty
regular
2, but not
sights.
quite as much.
I'm so sad. Somehow he ran out of those right before.
I don't know how he could have run out of those. He had a whole box.
Because he was giving everybody like 10 of them a piece. And
I only got
Alvaro,
one of each. Didn't get 10 of it. I'd have taken 10 of each.
He like literally looked and he's like, oh. And I was like, no. He said, send me an email. I'll get them out.
Okay,
Gee,
so
how horrible for you that you're going to have to take the extra step and you're not going to have to lug them around SHOT Show all day.
Sure.
it's pretty.
I just went and stashed mine at LFA.
I should have done that.
I just went and stashed mine in the van after I had my cameraman carry them around for an hour.
I don't think your cameraman knew what he was getting into.
You just kind of glanced over that last one. That's the best one of the bunch.
Let me get it back on here.
Jeez. That's not it. That's not it. That's not it. There you go. Look at that. Look at that bad boy. That is a very, very comfortable grip, though. That's probably the best one out of the box that I've had yet.
Is that the Nomad?
Yes.
I like the Nomad grip. I have a gun very similar to that,
Mm-hmm.
named after a falcon.
Like Bill or Bill the Falcon?
It's called the Falcon 9X.
You got to send a 9XC.
That also has a tactical pontoon trigger in it. Look at it. Look at it. It's so good. It's so good.
Pontoons that are tactical.
Mm-hmm.
I prefer tactical tri-tunes. They're smoother riding. Get up on plane faster.
I thought you liked the Oklahoma Wave Runner.
And then last but not least, we have this for you.
This is forced upon me.
Mm-hmm. Hey, you brought it to SHOT Show with you. It's a gorilla your dreams.
That's right. Snob state for the evening. Yes.
All that gorilla needed was some hula hoops.
OB would have never left if it had had hula hoops.
No, the gorilla's got kind of a big ass.
All right.
The
So
gorilla
now
did not have a big ass.
Now we're going to go to some stuff from C4 Defense here. So brace yourself.
Word.
Oh, that's psychedelic, man.
Word.
All right. Next.
Should have brought your barrel with you, Obi.
Okay, so. Oh, yeah, I do remember this one. This is epic. Bear down, everybody.
Hell yeah.
Bear down.
He had to dig to find that.
That was all the way at the back.
I saw it right off the bat.
I'm glad you did.
Oh, they don't even have the bear. Yeah, they do. It's right there. Oh, they do.
Gizzard could have had one, but he was too tight.
Mm-hmm.
The Gizzard squeaks when he walks.
Where's yours?
Right beside me.
Why aren't you wearing it? Now that I remembered that, why aren't you wearing it?
That's the best thing you got at SHOT Show.
Mm-hmm.
It's right here.
Sure. I can't believe you didn't feature this.
I can't either.
If you'd have actually
Gizzard
been
got
out
beads
and
at Fremont
watched,
Street. Just saying.
You say we didn't
I
give
don't
him time.
think I get it on, but I'll show you. How about that?
How come you can't get that over your big head?
There we go. All right.
Did you wear that on the plane? Tell me you wore that on the plane.
I did not.
I knew you didn't.
I actually almost threw that out the window after we left Fremont Street.
Well, yeah, because you kept doing that.
Yes. While I was trying to talk to Mystic on the phone.
It looked part human and part dinosaur a little bit.
Well, it's
Yeah,
sparkly.
kinda.
It's melted. It probably melted a little bit from the glue that they put on to get the glitter to stick.
So we have this.
Hey, Marv from Home Alone.
Oh, okay.
I like his sticker. He's living a dream.
The dues.
No, below that.
Oh. All right. And then let's see. This one's kind of neat. Slotzilla. Okay.
Didn't really do it justice to all the surreal colors that there were.
Well, that and it was a whole show up there on the.
Yeah.
Yeah, it literally was. And that's several blocks long, by the way.
Good Lord, Moo already found that patch on eBay for $40.
Why don't you go down that zip line and film it?
Because I would look like the poor guy that we were making fun of and got stuck about 20 foot back and had to go out and rescue.
He was 75 feet back. It wasn't 20.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Hey,
got 150 feet back.
There. You can't park there.
You got stuck right over the nun.
Did.
And it would be none of your business.
None ya. Is that a giant Plinko game? Is that what's?
Yes. Yes.
And it looks like it, doesn't it?
You climb up there and then jump down into a pool.
I don't know what it was. It looked neat.
It was a zipline tower. Backside.
Yeah, it was.
Either bungee tower or zip line, maybe.
Yeah, I think that's one end of it where we walked in.
That was the other end of it.
Well, excuse me.
No, it wasn't.
You're saying that cow patch is $40 on eBay?
Yeah. Yeah, $39.99.
Nice.
I guess Moo was going to order it. Or was looking for it. I doubt he's going to order it for $40.
All right.
And I said he found one for $29.99.
99-cent souvenirs in Vegas. What were they? Second ring?
Probably
Or?
poker chips.
Chlamydia.
The decks of cards that they can't use anymore. The decks of cards they can't use anymore are pretty cheap usually. Like they only use the cards for a certain amount of times, right?
I don't know. I went in there and bought some stuff, but wasn't 99 cents.
Of course, some of the people were a little creepier than others.
And we're not talking
Ron
about
was
the
pretty
clown. He
creepy.
was not creepy.
Ron Wayne said in the side checks that 99-cent store would be $10.99 by the time he paid tax.
I will say everything on Fremont Street was pretty much reasonably priced compared to the rest of Vegas, I felt like, other than the overpriced, stupid Tampa Bay Buccaneer and Chicago Bears necklace. That was pretty terrible.
Those were priced exactly right.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, can I turn off audio on this? Because it might get me in
Who
trouble.
cares if you get a claim?
Right.
We'll just talk over it.
There you go. You can see a little bit of what the roof does.
Mm-hmm. The fighter jets was probably the coolest whenever they flew. Whenever it shows them flying over. I think I may have a video of that actually. Because I thought the fighter jets was the coolest one.
I've never seen a gorilla dance like that before. That seems fake.
I guess it didn't have a fighter jet.
I believe those were legit gorillas, but I'm not 100% sure.
They were.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely trained.
Oh, yeah. Oh, they're show gorillas. Okay.
This one, Weston? I'll tell you what, they were some of the harder working ones on the
Mm-hmm.
on the street there.
I don't know, that girl that was breaking up with the garbage can.
Yeah, that was pretty rough, and she wasn't even in a circle.
No, that was pretty sad.
She was dancing her little heart out, and then the garbage can broke up with her.
I don't know. The dude that spilled his drink, spilled somebody else's drink, was pretty great.
That was pretty good.
No, it's a guy. It's a guy in the suit. It's got some kind of fan on it. I'm sure inflates it.
There were like 3 guys switching off.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, what is that?
That's a different guy in a gorilla suit.
He's going out and having fun with Mrs. Sarge.
I don't think that's in Vegas.
That is not. That is last night in Tennessee at a concert.
Cleverlies.
All right, they've seen me. We can go on. Hey, here's this photo for 30 seconds.
Hey, whose show is
Don't
this?
send it in if you don't want him to.
No, I mean, I'm sure people are bored. Go on to the next photo.
Okay, I'm bored. Go on to the next photo.
That's the Cleverlies.
I'm bored. Go on to the next photo.
Yep, we're only allowed to spend 5 seconds on a recorder. Sorry.
Well, that's fine.
Okay, everybody's
Nutty,
starting.
you better be careful. When our robot overlords come, they're going to go back and scrub this chat and see that.
Yep. There's me and Mrs. Sarge and
look at him. He's got it by the neck.
2002,
Like forcing her to be there.
2003, 2004, 2005.
See? Perfect amount.
Just in time.
I'm surprised he didn't awkwardly zoom up on it real close.
Yeah.
Oh, here's a fighter jet. I finally found it.
Is that a spot of piece of mustard on his tie?
Is that carcinoma?
I zoomed in close enough, I could see the Rona.
That's not the fighter jet.
No, that was not. That was not my video.
Which one's this?
The dude humping the gorilla. Oh, this one has 97-cent souvenirs there. You're a big ugly mug.
Gizzard posted the one that I helped him video there.
Okay, now
You should post that video that you took and you sent to your daughter. Post that one.
You save 2 cents on a souvenir every 100 souvenirs. That's like saving $2.
Mm-hmm. We already saw this one, Gizzard.
Well, somebody sent it again. I guess they wanted to see it. Okay, and then that one we did. Oh, here's one we haven't seen yet. All right. There's a story behind this, I'm sure.
Wow, would you look at that?
Proof that there were ranch shots done in Vegas.
Is that a hard-boiled egg?
It's a thing of
No,
ranch.
that was me kind of actually puking just a little bit in my mouth watching this.
That was everybody at the restaurant saying, "No, it happened again."
Same guy. Good God.
I heard just somebody yell, "I told you."
Grab this off of somebody else's table.
Yeah.
Okay, so
We
now
smashed them
Snobby
together
says
like
so.
Stone Cold.
So, boom.
That was Friday, and he looks a little exhausted.
So what's up with the 4 horseman fingers every time he takes a
I
picture?
don't know. I don't know.
You do know.
No, I really don't, actually.
You would have asked.
Actually, I didn't. Sometimes I just don't ask because I don't want to know.
You should have thrown him up too in that picture and said, "Two can play that game."
It's probably some Like, I don't know. It's going to be some thing that's a hidden signal that's going to come out, and you're going to get canceled because of it.
Mm-hmm.
Probably.
You're going to find out like a couple
I
days too
actually sent
late.
the video, not the picture. Some dickhead's taking a video instead of a picture.
What an asshole.
Who would do that?
It never gets old. Actually, didn't do that one, but still.
And I literally knew he was doing it. I was grabbing at him for doing it.
Never gets old.
Oh, this one's pretty sexy. This is what I want.
Is that the Anderson Coach gun?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. You should treat yourself.
You should.
I'd like to.
Okay.
Looks like his eyes are actually above. Like he's looking over the top of it.
He is.
Isn't that how you use them?
I guess in daylight you do. When they're not on. Look at that guy. He did not want to hold still for a picture. He was just not having it.
He's got a lot of stuff to do.
Mm-hmm.
There's butts to sniff, trees to pee on.
That one just looks like at me like I'm this terrible human being.
It's like somebody beating her.
She doesn't take his
Off
pictures.
camera.
Yeah, she always looks like somebody save me from whatever they're doing to me.
Yeah. She's so pretty and sweet, and then you take a picture and she looks like this. Like, I hate you. Go away.
I will eat you.
So soft.
Yeah.
She is extremely soft.
I don't think she's ever looked like mean. Well, she looks more like she's a hostage or something all the time.
She looks like she's annoyed by me.
She
I don't even know what
definitely has got that more.
How'd that get in the pictures I sent? I didn't send that.
Yeah, you did.
No, I didn't. I didn't have that picture.
Pizza Hut called. They want their tablecloth back.
Pizza Hut in 1995 called.
Where are these pictures coming from? It says Kent Nelson.
I know. I didn't send that one. That's all I know.
I don't know. Oh,
it's
that's
right in between mine. It's Sarge sent it.
yeah, it is. Okay.
You asked for it.
I'm not griping. I just said I didn't send it. I didn't know how it got in mine. Nothing fancy. Wants his fanny pack back. This one is a pretty cool dog.
Oh, he's a happy boy.
Uh-huh.
He wearing a gas mask?
Yeah. Was did a dog walk by when you were there?
I don't know. I don't think so.
How bad is it going to be that the robot dogs need gas masks?
Well, I was crop dusting down that aisle.
That's probably why.
That
That
explains.
robot just didn't have a face, so they put that on there so it would look like a face. But that one, whenever he was pretty good at it, that's the guy that normally has the big one in the other law enforcement room. So whenever a dog would walk by, he would play with the dog. He would make a little robot play with the dog. It was pretty good.
Now it's all right for me to show this one. It says I don't know if you can show it or not.
I think so.
All right.
But, I mean, not that many people are going to see it.
Nobody's actually watching this show anyway.
Pretty much.
I mean, there's that.
That was pretty sexy.
Mm-hmm.
It's the halo.
Here's another one. If we're going to get copyright strikes, might as well get them good. All right.
Katy Perry herself is going to copyright strike you. Oh, is this the video that you took? No.
No.
I want to see the one that Gary took.
That roof in there is pretty cool. I just look like a little geek just walking around, my head stuck in the air looking at it the whole time. This is the best one. This dude is having a blast. He's had a rough night before that, but
That guy's had a rough life.
yeah. He's living his best life, though. He was dancing it up, wanting all the attention.
That's
Now,
what
this
that
is the
girl was
fighter
doing.
jets here. This one's cool because this is a fighter. There's a jet flying over.
There's sound too, so it sounds like they're going by.
I think it was just music playing, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think there was any sound like jet sounds.
But it was really cool. It's a very surreal experience.
Speaking of surreal.
This is my buddy from Rice. We're at the airport. He won this hat the night before in a drinking contest against the dude that was out there for the World of Concrete.
Have you seen any of the tools and stuff from World of Concrete on your Instagrams?
Yeah, I've seen some.
There's been some really cool shit.
Mm-hmm. He literally wore that on the plane home.
I kind of want to go to World of Concrete one year.
I bet it'd be cool. I'd love it. But
It's too bad I can't show the Macarena video.
please don't. I forgot that existed.
It does exist. All right,
I need a copy of it.
Oh,
No, you
that
don't.
might could happen.
Me
Okay,
too.
let's go to the email real quick because we got something here from Rodney
Go
Peters.
to the mailbox. Let's all go to the mailbox. Let's
Rodney
all go to
Peters.
the mailbox.
Whoa! Oh, never mind. It cleared up there.
It says 75 cal hand gnome cannon.
Looks like it's missing the
Thingy.
running gear.
Running gear.
So
All
you
right.
put that thing on a stick, and then you put that stick in the ground, and then you shoot that kind of at an angle.
Now, this is from Ozzy. He says it is a new holster for a Glock 42.
We would have never guessed that was from Ozzy, ever.
Yeah, me either. All right. Okay. And this is from Nutty. And this is Nutty Jr. with the Taurus M66.
Pretty good fireball.
Yeah, wait till you see the next one. Okay. Let's get it up here.
I don't know, but I just know G-Webs in this cartoon is much better looking than G-Webs in person. Just saying.
Fireball.
And that, folks, is why you don't put your finger in front of the cylinder.
Yes, it is highly recommended that you don't. That's for sure. Okay, and then another picture here, which is completely different, but also from Nutty. And this is a World War II Japanese katana Dad brought back from Korean War.
That's kind of cool.
If you don't want that anymore, I'll buy it off you.
And then another closer up picture of the handle. That's really neat.
A lot of times people don't like swords. I'm happy to take them off their hands. If you move into England, it would be illegal.
He's got the whole thing.
That's
Is
very
that one
sharp.
signed by Randy Jackson?
Possibly. All right. And then from the bishops, we have this picture of the AR-45 rifle.
It's not pretty nice.
I just happen to have this 375 Bishop right here.
I have an empty case of one of those somewhere around here on my desk from like 2 or 3 years ago.
Yeah, I never asked for a dummy round until this year. I'm an idiot.
Then we have this picture, which is the 475 short Magnum at Industry Day. It's a neat picture. All right. So it is a little after the top of the hour, so I believe we are at the end. Let me double check my email, but that is, I do believe, the end of the GORN. So let's go ahead and get rid of this. And get rid of this. Let's do our closing segment, which is What Did You Learn? In this segment, we ask each of the panelists what they learned during tonight's show and then give them a chance to plug their channel and whatever they have coming up. So, Obnoxious One, what did you learn?
Didn't learn a dang thing.
Oh, doggone it. Well, what have you got to plug?
Stuff and things.
You always are full of surprises. I will say that much.
Might even throw up some things and stuff.
Ooh, fancy.
Next level.
That is next level. All right. Well, thank you for being here, sir. The Gun Snob, what did you learn?
I was supposed to learn something.
That's the
You
objective.
go learn today, boy.
I guess you didn't learn nothing either then, huh?
Not that I can think of.
What have you got coming up?
A few more SHOT Show videos, and then I got a bunch of other stuff coming up. I'm going to send you some GORN that you won't have the balls to show on air. But we'll see what we do.
Just remember, I got stuff
I
I
bet he
haven't
does.
shown yet, too. So,
Oh, it's just a me.
I bet he does have the balls.
I bet he doesn't. 0 stones.
all right. Well, thanks for being here, Snobby. So, Sarge, what did you learn?
Yeah. Yeah, it was definitely that.
The look on Gizzard's face as he looks at my gourd. It's of a gun from SHOT Show.
I don't remember what I learned.
All right, I know which one this is then. Fun fact: you don't need to have any balls to show that one because it's
Mhm.
got them all on it.
He zoomed in. It's bad enough
Checkmate.
just that view.
It's got a little bit of a compensator on the end of it. Let's put it that way.
I think he's
They're
overcompensating.
compensating for something.
He's overcompensating.
That's all of it you need.
Show the next one.
Is that the 350 Bushmaster?
Yeah, definitely. He's got quite a grip up there.
No, some more.
Yeah.
All right.
And you've heard of the fish break. This is exactly the opposite thing.
Uh-huh. He's got a good grip up there on the front.
It's almost like that one you showed in that video that one time. Until I pointed it out to you.
I can't believe I missed that. I was devastated whenever you pointed that out too.
You were just saying,
But
man, that's a tasty looking cake.
But the thing had the hair trigger on it.
Oh, do you have anything else, Sarge? You got anything to plug or?
Yeah, I'm just now getting over the Rona that you gave me, so I'm going to start working on my footage from SHOT Show.
You're
Now
welcome.
that I have the energy, get some videos out.
All right. Well,
Thank you for the invite.
Thank you for being here. And then let's go to G-Webs. G-Webs, what did you learn?
I just got to find my mouse. That my midnight is still out there, right? Pancakes is still out there.
Somewhere.
It's good to hear.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks for hosting.
Yeah, and you've got a show coming up right after this, the weekly 2A wrap-up, correct?
Being corked for the last 10 minutes, yes.
That's right. All right, well, thank you.
Send that bill to billing@gizzardgary.com.
Thank you for being here. Let's see. Guns and Barbecue left, so we've got Hillbilly left. Hillbilly, what did you learn?
I learned a lot during the last minute of the show there, but learned that you guys had a pretty good time at SHOT Show. Sounds like. I wish I would have made it this year.
Oh, yeah. We always have a good time at SHOT Show.
Thanks
So
for having me on, buddy.
You bet. Now, you've got something coming up tomorrow, right?
Yeah. We got Guns, Beer, and Therapy at 9 o'clock Central, 10 o'clock Eastern. So, get a chance, swing by and visit us.
All right. Well, everybody should do that. Thank you for being here. So, let me real quickly, so we don't quark G-Webs any longer, I want to thank everybody for being here. Thanks to everybody out in the audience. Thanks for the GORN, everybody. And thanks to everybody who's watching. I guess you didn't watch on Facebook, but if you watched on X, or the people who watch the replay or listen to the replay, thanks for taking part in the show. A special thanks to my channel members here on YouTube for their support of the channel. I really appreciate you. So anyway, don't forget.
That's what he appreciates about you.
That's right. Anyway, you derailed me. Now we're gonna start the show all over.
I'm out.
See, it is Groundhog Day after all. Anyway, have a safe weekend. We'll be back next week for Fowl Territory 250. We'll probably do something special for that. 250. So anyway, everybody.
It's going to be a saw giveaway today.
Maybe.
It's not.
So everybody be safe. Have a good weekend. And remember that if anyone tries to infringe on your right to keep and bear arms, give them the bird. This is Gizzard Gary. On behalf of my panel, these people right here, thanks for watching. They're going to give their last minute shout outs, and then I'm going to hit the end credits, and we will see ya next week.
Whatever.
Be on the range.
No, it's gaff roping. Oh, wait. No, it's just a rope. It's already over with.
In 3, 2,
Done yet?
1, and we're
Hit the
done.
damn button. This is the part of the show where we talk over the internet and forget to get mad.
Oh, is this where we do that? So he's got to cut it out before he puts it up on his Podbean?
Yeah, it should be right this time.
I'm not sure if that was now or
It's anytime you want to know it.
Oh, we go into surfer music. I forgot about that.
I gotta pee.
Wow, wow, wow.
That's
This
all.
thing's still on.